Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me for another bonus episode in the series in which I'm sharing our family's experiences in the last year of our daughter Hannah's life, which spanned from February 2008 through February 2009. My desire is to process through the events of those 12 months with a perspective that 16 years has brought, and to point listeners to hope in Jesus along the way. I'm grateful you've joined me. This is bonus episode number 156, Reeling, January 6, 2009. The remainder of that brief hospital stay passed in a blur. The sudden roller coaster plunge of the last couple of days had really taken a toll on us. The news that the very faint stuff seen in the area of the original tumor on Hannah's MRI from just 3 weeks ago was now being called regrowth of cancer cells had left us reeling, especially after being told that everything was stable. The sudden introduction of an additional chemotherapy drug with an entirely new slew of side effects was also a bit much to take in. And then there were the concerns about administering either of these chemo drugs with her difficulty in maintaining adequate platelet levels. But the risks of not giving the drugs outweighed the potential risks of giving them. At this point, we just wanted to go home and huddle together as a family. Before they would release us, though, Hannah's doctor wanted her to have another platelet infusion. They sent over to the blood bank for the platelets, and there were none available. While we waited, they contacted numerous other locations around Little Rock where platelets might be found, to no avail. Apparently, there were no platelets in all of central Arkansas. At last, they allowed us to go home with instructions to return the next day for an infusion. What a relief to finally get home where we could begin to process the events of the last few days. Here's my email from 16 years ago today. We should be heading home from Children's momentarily. Hannah had a good night with no side effects at all from the chemotherapy she received yesterday. We're so thankful for that. One of the drugs can cause some rather unpleasant gastrointestinal issues, and she had no sign of that at all. They wanted to do a platelet infusion before we left, but there are no platelets available in all of Little Rock right now, so instead we will return tomorrow for an infusion. Then we'll come back on Friday for another one. Right now, we are just looking forward to spending the night at home. Thank you again for all your prayers. God is good all the time. Jill and Brad.